This is Paul Gutricht. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist in West LA, California. And I have been experimenting with some different technology, different ways to be doing these live clips. So today, what we're going to talk about briefly is the distinction between what's in my control and what's under my influence. All right, and those distinctions. They are spoken about really well in a fantastic book that I am promoting here tonight called Anger Management Essentials. It's by Anita Avadian. It is a great anger management workbook. And we're looking at page, this is coming from page 94 today. So I just want to give credit where credit is due to this book. There's things in our control. There's things completely out of our control. And then in the middle, there are things that are under our influence, that can be under our influence, okay? So can't control the weather, right? Can we control my friend's response to a joke? No, I can't. But can I control when I'm going to tell a joke? Yes, that's totally under my control. What I say is totally under my control. Now, some of you out there are saying, no, sometimes I say the wrong thing. Sometimes I say, I blow it, or I overreact, which is where a lot of this anger management work comes from. So some of those things are out of your control. But overall, most of what we can control is within us, okay? Now, then what we need to understand is that with our friends, with our significant others, with our family, we may be able to influence them, but we can't control them, okay? Sure, there are circumstances, like if you're a superior at a work situation and you have people underneath you, there's some control, but it's not total control, right? So we need to understand what's within our influence versus what's under our total control and what is not in our control at all right? So I can shape the way I make a request to somebody, and I can do it with the best of intentions. That's me in control of my output. I can't control how they receive it, but if I give it some thought, I'm going to be able to increase the odds that I can have some influence, that I can be persuasive, as an example, okay? So this is an important distinction, right? When we're getting into a heated discussion and someone, you want to say, calm down or relax. You're trying to control their emotional outcome. It's not going to go well. Nobody likes to be told to calm down or to relax. But what might be more effective is asking them, look, can we just take a breath here? Let's just take a count of 3 before we say anything else. See, now that is an active thing that I can ask someone else to do. And that can have an impact on the situation, right? The Gottmans talk about the concept of ongoing repair. So if I say the wrong thing in a disagreement, I don't have to just roll with it. I don't have to stand by my stupid comment. I can say, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. That was out of place, and I apologize for that. I want to get back to what we're really trying to accomplish here, what we're trying to understand. That can have a big impact, a big influence on the person you're talking to. So you see the difference? So we want to understand what's in our control and what is in our influence. And when you start thinking about this and thinking about major relationships in your life, things you want to do in your life, you're going to see this is a very powerful distinction. Okay? All right, so thank you very much. I'm going to see how I'm going to shut this streaming off, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.